Alright boys, welcome back to the Grand Cross video. I've kind of just woken up and I found out that we do have a new Zeldris, which is kind of surprising, not gonna lie, because this is not Omnus Nebula Zeldris. This is basically just a random Zeldris just made just because they want to. So not too sure what they're going to do for that Zeldris when we do get to Season 4. Is it going to be a new festival unit, or is he going to be a normal version of Zeldris? Because this one's changed quite a bit. Now, they do have... Actually, I'll get into it in a second. But I was kind of right. I did say you should skip Assault Melee because, well, there's going to be a banner. The next festival banner is going to have Assault Melee on it, and a lot of people said he wouldn't, but he is. And, yeah, it turns out that you have a 0.75% chance to pull Assault Melee, new Zeldris, and also the new Chandler. And you want to get at least Chandler and also Zeldris deeped out. So, fat hell, in my opinion, if you did summon for... any previous banner, even Lolly Merlin and also the Assault Melee one, because this guy is going to come in probably right after Lolly Merlin. So if you are a global player, unlucky, should listen to what I said. But here, let's jump into it. So we do have the new Zeldris skills. I'm going to run through it pretty quick because don't want the video to be too long. Sure, most of you may have already seen it, but I'll give you my opinion. So here's his passive. Increases basic allies stats of 2% for every debuff applied, which is good. It goes with Assault Melee, but also as well, he does apply 6 debuffs because his actual passive or other skill later on does apply 2 on each enemy. It depletes ultimate gauge and also the ultimate move, so you're going to get 6 on. So already kind of a good skill, passive to have, because he can do it basically just on his own rather than relying on Assault Melee, which is kind of nice, right? So you're going to get what? That's 6, so you should have to find ways to release or get 4 debuffs onto enemies to get a max passive. But then he has a commandment, and this commandment's changed. It's the same name, but it's completely different now. And it's bear in mind, commandments go against both allies and enemies, so not too sure how I feel about this one, because this one, if a crit occurs from a skill, decrease crit rate and crit damage by 10% and limit it to 3 times. Bear in mind, you are decreasing, well, you know what, you're decreasing their defense when they attack you, so most people are going to crit on the Assault Melee team, which is going to be quite detriment for Assault Melee because he crits. He does so much damage when he crits. So, yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about this commandment. Bear in mind, you don't have to use it because you can still use someone else's. But if you are going to run Chandler, this is the only commandment you can run. So, yeah, it's, I don't know, you still, from looking at it, you probably still go towards the draw. I'm not too sure. The next skill kind of goes well with this actual commandment. Is inflicts cut damage, which equal to 500% of attack onto one enemy. That does not cause a crit, but because of the cut, the little multiplier he has, he basically deals additional damage equal to 50% of actual crit. So yeah, not a bad skill. He basically won't be critting, which is kind of nice to say, because it works against his actual commandment. But also as well, I kind of already went through it. The demon one, demon area, is deplete 2 ultimate gauge moves at start at the end of an enemy's turn, and disable ultimate moves for 2 turns. This is good because, well, this doesn't do damage, so it goes through shields against like, Elizabeth's, which is kind of nice. You don't actually have to waste an Assault Melee skill, especially that rupture card. And then also as well, it works as well in mirror matches towards Assault Melee teams, because what, you're not going to do damage, so you're not going to actually apply that Assault Melee's passive, which is kind of nice. And then here's his actual ultimate move, inflicts damage equal to 560% of attack onto one enemy, decrease HP stats of all enemies by 5%. So kind of like the ignite ability on Kyo. Not gonna lie, this is a good, it's alright ultimate have to have, right? But it's from looking at it, it's not one you want to get 6/6 straight away. To be fair though, the multiplier is kind of low, so you want to make sure you do kill someone with the ultimate with this skill. So but overall, it's not the worst ultimate, and not one you want to get 6/6 straight away. Some dupes, yeah, of course, so you can actually guarantee a kill, but overall, it's not the worst ultimate, and it's actually sort of, I would say, sort of free to play friendly. At least you do get 5%. Plus, bear in mind, you are gonna have the buffs and debuffs on from Assault Melee anyway, so I think he's fine. The next one is the Pacifier. Is it Sin? What do you call him? Pacified Demon. Chandler. This is the one I'm most looking forward to, and one that I've already read through it, so I can know what he does. But pretty good. I kind of wish he wasn't blue because, yeah, we have a lot of green characters, especially Green Festival, so it should be quite annoying. But that may go in his favor because he does have a full counter later on that does reflect damage. So we'll just jump in. We do have his passive here, which decreases all stats of enemies who use skills. Bear in mind, this is skills, not attack card, so a buff. Any way that you use a skill, you're gonna decrease their stats, so everything by 7% for one turn in PvP, and this is repeatable. So max you can do is what, 21%, so 3 times. So yeah, if someone does use 3 skills in one turn, they're gonna die almost immediately in one turn. Like, their stats are gonna be gone. It's gonna be quite insane. Next, we do have Dragon Claw, which you've already seen, but this is a pretty cool skill. It inflicts damage equal to 4% of attack onto one enemy, restricts every skill effect, so I believe this is the exact same skill as what the Valenti had, the Mark II one, which is good. It's just to have, right? It's yeah, to be fair, you kind of need this. So already you can stop Go for Rank Up, you can stop Elizabeth's Shield, you can stop Loli Merlin's Infect. A very, very good skill to have, and I'm assuming it's the exact same, so it does that on a tier 1 as well, which is great, I think. Yeah, it's the exact same skill, so bro, like, Valenti had a really broken skill, which was this one that Chandler now gets. So, yes, I'm looking forward to this. And it doesn't look like he's supposed to be used on a demon team. Yes, he'll probably be better on a demon team. But I like the way he's not exclusive to demons, which is kind of great. And the next one we do have the full counter, which is Siege Stance for 2 turns, which taunts enemies, which is good. It taunts and inflicts damage equal to 3% of attack onto one enemy. Little bit different to Esterosa, because Esterosa is free. It was a 600% out of tier 3, so you're losing half the damage, but you are inflicting 100% of the damage taken. So yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst, but I don't know. No one's really gonna, you know, at tier 3, even tier 2 or tier 1, no one's really gonna send a full, you know, massive gold card into him. It kind of works both ways, because yeah, if you see a tier 3 Esterosa, you just don't attack. So same thing for this one. Kind of curious how it's going to work out in I guess PvE content, because yeah, some characters do a lot of damage, and yeah, we'll wait and see how it works out. Next is Meteor Works, which we've already seen before. It's simple, inflicts charge damage equal to 40-50% of attack onto enemies, ignores defense, so pretty good. You're gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, there's nothing really too bad if I say that. Actually, those are the 2 characters. Pretty good demon meta coming. Trying to think already from the actual, I guess the ReZero meta. Not gonna kill it completely, or like the unknown meta, because, well, Loli Merlin is still broken, and she's gonna struggle, I would say, to kill somebody's team now, because, well, demons have so much support now. But I still think it's okay. You kind of freeze everyone, which is kind of great. And, well, if someone does attack 2 times, especially Assault Melee, you can freeze them and remove all debuffs from Amelia. But bear in mind, I think I say now, if you do have Amelia, you can't use that 1/6. You have to get a 6/6, which is even more reason for me to do it. And then Rem is still going to probably kill Zeldris in 1 hit. I don't know, it's, we have to wait and see. I mean, how good are the stats, right? All we've seen is the actual movesets. Are the stats broken? Can Zeldris not die in 1 hit? We have to wait and see. But boys, that is it for the characters. Not over just yet. We do have some new costumes, which is Zeldris and also Chandler. Here is Zeldris actual outfits. Not gonna lie, they're kind of bad. I do not like them. Then we do have Chandler's costume, which is pretty sick. You do have basically the Red Demon, which is kind of funny. You have Chandler's night outfit. Kind of looks like something out of like James Bond or something like that. It does look pretty good. Then we have is like a Witch Doctor one, which is pretty sick. So Chandler got nice in the outfits, which is kind of great to hear. And then lastly, we do have new outfits for Luduciel, Sariel, and also Elizabeth, which are the School Life outfits, which are going to also return the actual School Life outfits for the Commandments, which is nice, but not the greatest ones, to be fair. If anything, you're buying them just for the CC, because I think you now have max cosmetics for all the Archangels, apart from, actually, what's his name? Tamiel didn't get any hit, which is a little bit of a weird. Elizabeth don't need the outfit. They should have just done one for Tamiel, but at least she kind of does good. And then I guess lastly is we are going to get a new demon. Yes, we are getting a new demon. I think his name Belmos, which you can defeat him to actually get the new resource to get someone to level 90, which isn't out just yet, but will be coming soon. So you can start basically preparing for that. So when level 90 does come out, you can max everyone out. But it looks like it will only pay up to 3 times a day. I'm not really too sure how it's going to work out, but we have to wait and see when it does drop on Global and JP as well. But yeah, boys, it's a bit rough, not gonna lie. We had the one, Assault Melee, Loli Merlin, which to be fair, most of us skipped her, but still, if you did something for Assault Melee and the one, you'd still be kind of broken. We have ReZero, and then now after Loli Merlin leaves, we're going to get the new Zeldris and Chandler. Okay, Net Marble, they're milking us hard right now. So hopefully we get to the point where we're actually in sync, so we can actually stop getting these, not rush banners, because well, there's nothing we can get, but for the global, it feels rushed, right? It's not rushed, but it feels rushed. I don't know. And then lastly as well, we do have a new check-in system. So rather than actually going in and run into the check-in system, basically, you can now just check in straight away, which is kind of nice. So no one has an excuse not to do it. But to wrap it up, we do have, obviously, the banner here, which is actually kind of nice. And you do have 0.25% for Zeldris, Chandler, and Assault MELI. So 0.75 for the new characters. Well, I guess Assault MELI isn't new, but you get my point, right? This is definitely a better banner to put on. However, as you can see, it does say 10 commandments, not the Elite Demon. So this is not the actual... This is not the actual commandments. The coin shop commandments, which you could argue is probably bad, but then again, you're not gonna probably use them, to be honest with you. So I mean, the only one you probably use again is well, you can't use Zeldris no more. So rip for him. You can use Draw. So Draw is the only one you probably use. Maybe you still use Melascula, but yeah, Melascula was even on the last Assault MELI banner. So yeah, the only one you really want is Draw, and yeah, it's not on the banner here, so it's not the end of the world, right? But yeah, honestly, the filler's kind of bad. You have the Sins, which you probably don't even want. You have the Commandments, which once again you probably don't even want. You do have what's it, the Ludiciel, which is nice. You have Danifol Liz, which you may not want, but you may want to get at least one time. You have Danashi as well, which you may not want, but you want to get one time as well. And he is what's it? So good to get duped out. But yeah, boys, that is it for the banner. And yeah, this is looking good. It's looking good. Demons are gonna be more broken now. Probably the best team in the game. But bear in mind, we will get a new festival probably in a few months now. That is gonna make probably the Assault MELI team a little bit worse and make the Glue Eater team probably a little bit better. But boys, let me know what you think of the characters. And yeah, I think I will summon. Yeah, I have 600 damage in my JP account. I'll probably summon. We'll see how it goes. But boys, thank you guys for watching, and peace.